grammar textbook. The name of the chapter is Kind of Sentences. So let's start with our lesson. Chapter number 1, Kinds of Sentences. What is the name of the chapter? Kinds of Sentences. What is the name of the chapter? Kinds of Sentences means types of sentences. That how many types of sentences are there, that we will see in this chapter. Okay, so let's start. Read the words. A good Sanya girl is. A good Sanya girl is. Does this sentence make any sense? No. What is the sentence? Let's see again. A good Sanya girl is. A good Sanya girl is. Does it make any sense? Does these words tells us anything? No, we can't understand anything from these words because this sentence does not make any sense. Why? Because the words are not in the correct order. Why this sentence does not make any sense? Means why this sentence does not tells us anything. Why can't we understand anything from these words? Because these words are not in the correct order. Understood? So now read these words. Sanya is a good girl. Sanya is a good girl. Sanya is a good girl. These words make sense because they are in correct order. These words make sense means these words tell something of us because they are in correct order. Understood? Now let's see the difference again. A good Sanya girl is. And Sanya is a good girl. So the words are not in correct order. That's why that doesn't make any sense. And in this sentence, they are in the correct order. That's why that makes some sense, means sentence tells us something. So let's see what the sentence definition. Okay. Let's see that. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. It must contain a subject and a verb. What it should be contain? It must contain a subject and a verb. So now, students, read this definition with me. Okay? A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. What it is called? A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. It must contain a subject and a verb. Understood? So now, let's see the exercise. So what is the exercise? Exercise is that reorder these words to make sentences begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. What is the instruction? Reorder these words to make sentences begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Means you have to make a new sentence from these words. Understood? Okay. So let's start. So my dear students, what is the first question? The first question is, my has sons, neighbor too. My has sons, neighbor too. Does these words make any sense? Does these words tell anything to us? No, these words can't make any sense. Then let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is my neighbor has 2 sons. What is the correct answer? My neighbor has 2 sons. Yes, this sentence tells us something about the neighbor, that neighbor has 2 sons, right? Let's see the question number 2. This very garden beautiful is. This very garden beautiful is. Does these words make any sense? No, these words can't make any sense. So let's see the answer. What is the answer? This garden is very beautiful. What is the answer? This garden is very beautiful. Means this sentence tells us something about a garden, right? Let's see question number 3. Question number 3 is, Ashok, the invited friends for his birthday party. Ashok, the invited friends for his birthday party his. Does these words make any sense? No, it doesn't make any sense. So let's see what is the answer. Ashok has invited his friends for the birthday party. What is the correct answer? Ashok has invited his friends for the birthday party. Right? Let's see the next question. I not eat chips should every day. I not eat chips should every day. Does these words make any sense? No, it doesn't. Let's see the answer. I should not eat chips every day. I should not eat chips every day. Right? Let's see the next question. Like I music. Like I music. Does these words make any sense? No. So let's see what is the answer. The answer is I like music. What is the answer? I like music, which makes a proper sense, which tells us something. Right? Next question. Our one has the match school hockey. Does these words make any sense? No, it doesn't. Let's see the answer. Our school has won the hockey match. Our school has won the hockey match. Means this sentence tells us about the hockey match of the school. Right? So, like this you have to make sentences. Okay? Let's see our next topic. The next topic is about the types of sentences. But how can you identify the types of sentences? That we will see. Okay? First is, he is a good sportsman. He is a good sportsman. Number 2, he is not obedient. He is not obedient. Next, Rahul is going to school. Rahul is going to school. These sentences state something. State something means tells something. State something means tells something. So, a sentence is that states a fact. A sentence is that states a fact or declares something is called a declarative sentence. It ends with a full stop. Means when something is declared. When something is declared. Let's see these sentences. He is a good sportsman. He is a good sportsman. So what is declared here? That he is a good sportsman. What is declared? He is a good sportsman, right? Then next is he is not obedient. He is not obedient. He is not obedient. So what is declared here? Not obedient. What is declared here? Not obedient. Then next is Rahul is going to school. Rahul is going to school. So what is declared here? Going to school. Going to school. So when something is declared in the sentence, it is called declarative sentence and it ends with a full stop. You can see all the sentences. Full stop means a very small dot at the end of the sentence. You can see here. A small dot at the end of the sentence, that is called full stop. Understood? He is a good sportsman. In that, good sportsman, it is the declaration and a full stop. He is not obedient. Not obedient is a declaration and full stop. Rahul is going to school. Going to school is a declaration and full stop. So understood, my dear students? So let's read the definition of declarative sentence with me. Okay, let's start. A sentence that states a fact or declares something is called a declarative sentence. It ends with a full stop. Okay, let's revise it again. A sentence that states a fact or declares something is called a declarative sentence. It ends with full stop. Okay? So, let's start our next topic. Now, look here. Is he a good boy? What is written here? Is he a good boy? What do you want? Are you going shopping? Let's read it again. Is he a good boy? What do you want? Are you going shopping? These sentences ask questions. So, a sentence that asks questions is called interrogative sentence. It ends with a question mark. When you are asking a question, for example, somebody is asking you, where are you living? What is your name? So, that all are questions. Let's see. Is he a good boy? This is a question. And how it is end? It ends with a question mark. You can see. What do you want? What do you want? This is the question. And at last, question mark. Right? Are you going shopping? Are you going shopping? This is the question. And this is the question mark. So now, my dear students, let's read the definition with me. Okay? A sentence that asks questions is called an interrogative sentence. It ends with a question mark. Let's read it again. Okay? A sentence that asks questions is called an interrogative sentence. It ends with a question mark. So, my dear students, now I am giving you easy trick to learn. Easy trick to learn. If sometimes In